Okay, I added some stuff to the thing, and I...
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Sunday Night hanging right here on Sundays. I'm Ben. It's William. Hip. Bo. It's a community hang. It's a group hang. It's a hang on Sunday Night Hang. If you're new, please subscribe. Returning, welcome back. And we're just hanging out, talking guitars, gear, fun. It's like a water buffalo meeting light, I was saying off air, because it's just a condensed version. See, others may join. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't usually remember most of the time when these happen.
Time will tell.
I'm just saying. Well, I just know more than one occasion we'll be doing one of these. I'm like, wait a minute, weren't you on the last one of these? And yes. Oh, okay. And that's 2 hours in. So, yes. Wow, we already got a bunch of people in the chat. Who do we have in here? We've got Joe Hervey 84, Paul McNary and the Cats, Graphite and Cigars, Charles Green, good to see you. William De Silva, see Graphite and Cigars, Mark Taft. We got Lee Elbarge in the chat, Ferd Murphy, BC Rich 581, but number one in my heart. Symmetry, I've heard of him. Dennis Ellis. We got Guitar 1952, aka Gary. I all together. Joe Hervey 84, also known as Kid Shred. Michael Krause, Mike's Gas Station. Jeremy Baker, unfucking believable. Always a pleasure. The DD Files, awesome. Good to see you, my friend. See Jack Collins tuning in from Louisiana. Beautiful. River Docs is here. Well, you've been traveling this last couple weeks. You've been traveling. I need to get back to you. I've been really busy around here outside of the YouTubes. Richard Nagamitsu's in the house. Hope you're feeling better. Marcia Murray. Hope you're feeling at least as well, I guess. Sure. I don't think he was under the weather, but couldn't hurt to wish him well. JP Page 2, last week's guest. That was a lot of fun, talking all about amplifiers. Herb of Fireside Studio. He's all into the Kramers. I'm just saying. John Landino's in the chat as well. Octopus Ears. Graphite Cigars was the first in the chat. Keith H is here. Daryl B. Mr. Anderson 59. Randy Upchurch. Johnny Love. Jim Cox. James Hawking. I got everybody. Yes.
Man, a bunch of folks.
All day, all night. There we go.
Here's Mr. Charles Green.
Yeah. Good to see Charles. Which Charles will be coming back on soon because we're due. We're due. Especially possibly in light of some stuff that's happening with a certain band. You know, we can gossip about that. Gossip. There we go. Spit it out, Ben. About it. See, I don't gossip apparently because I don't use the word. Nice. So everybody had a good Easter. I'm hoping everyone had a good Easter. Those who celebrate. If not, enjoy the long weekend if you have one. Graphite and Cigars asks Hip, what Jackson you got there?
What Jackson I got?
Yeah,
Jackson Kelly. It's kind of I think it's more of a Franken Kelly, because the body shape and color. You can look in the 1995 Jackson catalog, and they call it a KE3. But the serial number does not jive with a KE3.
Oh, imagine that.
So I'm
Nice
thinking
guitar.
Franken-Gumley, sweet guitar. Sweet guitar, plays awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to play it. Well, pretty much any guitar. Need to play way more often.
Well, you've been noodling a fair amount lately. I can attest to that. You're kind of like me. If you're hanging out amongst friends, you're noodling. That's all I'm saying about that.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Well, the last 3 or 4 times I picked up the guitar has been with you guys.
Yeah, exactly. We've been
And I should
hanging
be
out
playing
off air
every day.
a few evenings over the last couple of weeks, and it seems like that's what I'm doing most of my playing too.
Yeah, I just need to play more.
Lee says, I've never liked a Jackson neck. You haven't found the right Jackson neck for you, because there's big Jackson necks and there's small Jackson necks. They do all kinds of flavors.
Everyone I've played is wide and flat.
Yeah, this one is super skinny.
It's
Well,
real thin. It's a
one,
thin neck, but it's a wide fretboard. The ones I played.
yeah, it's
A
fairly
wide
wide.
neck. Yeah, like a Jackson soloist always seemed to have a fairly, like, I don't know, would be like an R5, type thing, as opposed to an R2 or 3, which would be narrower.
Yeah. It's comfy though. It's the shred beast and strange noisemaker. Well, the Explorer is too, but more possibilities with the wiggle stick.
That's true.
Yeah,
So
I remember
anything
the first time I
new,
got-
Bo, come in the last week or so?
No. Supposed to.
No
I mean,
way.
April's the month that a bunch of guitars are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I have Jeff Beck one is coming in. There is a Les Paul coming in. And a Gretsch. I have a Gretsch coming in as well.
Ooh, nice.
You guys already seen the Head Rush Prime.
Yeah, how's that working so far?
Well, I haven't had much time with it. I don't know. So, I mean, I played it a little bit, and the headroom was a little off for me. So, I mean, I couldn't figure it out. But I think it's because of the IRs that are in there that I didn't plug in all the global settings yet. So,
Gotcha. What's up, Terry? Jeff K? And just so you know, folks, River Docs just put out a video on Rory Gallagher, which everyone should check out. Oh, unbelievable. Thank you very much. Gas for the van fund. Been putting some miles on the van the last few weeks with the Thursday adventures. Went to Coburg last week. We hit used store, pawn shop, and their local Long and McQuaid. It was a small little Long and McQuaid kiosk, maybe be more apropos. Took Mark Taft along for the ride. Video will be out this Thursday for channel members and patrons. There's Aaron from Albus Band, who will be on with us next week. Tuning in from California for NAMM. Surfer Bees here. Dane of New Jersey. So, yeah. I could give away the spoiler. I did pick up something on this past week's adventure. Hypnos.
Yep.
I got a pet rock.
Ah,
Because, Mazel. Yeah, two-sided even. So, yeah, his name is Pablo. He now lives in the studio.
cool.
Because that, lifestyle choices. Clearly. Lifestyle choices.
But you can't beat the logic, if you own a pet, like who doesn't name their pet?
Right?
Cat, dog, bird, rock, so be it.
Apparently, Mark baked a big smoked ham with whipped potatoes, corn, and stuffing for Easter dinner. Nice.
Good stuff.
I see Natalie's like, send ham here, Mark. Good question. BC Rich 581 asks, is there an affordable Explorer?
Probably Harley Benton probably makes one.
Explorer-shaped object?
They do. They do make an Explorer-shaped object. Our friend Charles 75N owns one, which will be...
oh, that's right.
I don't know. What do you say? Going under the knife? Going under the fabric shears? I guess.
Yes.
Soon? I don't. Although we're leaning towards the Warlock before the Explorer. So
You mean the fully bound Warlock?
yeah, he is really resisting that for some reason. He's really I don't know why.
And it's a Harley Benton, isn't it?
It is.
Harley
I don't know, I think he just doesn't want to try taking a router to try to route out the binding on a Warlock. I'm saying there's going to be no corners left on that.
No.
It'll be his own version.
Okay, someone mentioned an old Hamer Slammer. Good, yeah. I don't know if they're really affordable these days, though.
You can find
Aaron mentions Pure Salem Cherry Bomb is 8,900 new. Obviously less used, yes. What's up, Cushman? Epiphone has one, but man, they're getting pricey because now they got rid of the regular one and now it's just the 58, which is looks like it's coming in. I don't know. It's north of $1,000 US. I wouldn't doubt if it's
1,300 US.
That's about 800 here or 900.
Really? Wow. Not really a hell of a lot of Explorer.
Michael Chris says, are the old area Explorers affordable? I'm going to say no because I did not know they existed. I didn't know area didn't Explorer. It makes sense, but I'd be curious to dig on that. Blue
All those
Sky?
Japanese guitars got expensive.
Yeah. RJ, the mad ones here. Well, speaking of, I found this on Thursday, Billy, and speaking of 80s in Japan, it wasn't quite complete. So finding parts would be the pain. So I decided not to. But yeah, at first you're like, oh, it's kind of a Star guitar, and it's like, yeah,
Was that like a Westone or something?
Yep, good call.
I remember those.
But it's got the locking wiggle stick down at this end, but a non-locking nut on the other end, which just screamed to me neck change. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to get it in. The pickups look like they had been messed with, and Trev's reporting in. What do we got here? All right, that's the Epiphone, the regular Epiphone, 800 US, right? Too orange. Why are they so orange? Orange. Michael B. I want to find one natural,
like that.
not natural. That's natural orange. I don't. It's way too. It's easy.
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to make it look dark like a mahogany, but no, it's more orange than anything.
Well, then that's the thing, really. Like Carina, per se. Carina's just a fancy name for mahogany.
It's white mahogany.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's part of that family, so.
Yeah. Well, you've kind of seen the Explorer, and the Explorer is dark.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's dark mahogany. Nothing like the stuff they have now.
The Epiphones have shot up, Blue Sky. Everything has, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's $500-600 Squires. Yeah.
Well, even the Gibsons went up about $200.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Johnny Love just said, just looking on eBay, used up phones going for $375-ish in the UK. £375, yeah. So, what's up, Jerry F? Herb says Tommy Shaw played a hammer, if I'm not mistaken. That I'm not sure.
Oh, Rick Nielsen played a ton of them.
He played all of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he played all of them.
He put them on the map.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess those original hammers, when they first started building them, when there was just like two guys building them,
Right.
they were putting real PAFs in them that they had pulled out of the guitars.
Wow. Yeah, that'd do it. That'd make him sound nice. An OG. And he still owns them all. That's right, Michael Gross. I think he's parted with a handful over the years. Like, there might have been one or two went into the Hard Rocks over the years and stuff like that. Or a one-off for charity, which is the one that was never playable. It was that one, the one that was never playable. Fine. But it's still a vintage Rick Nielsen hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that guy has a lot of guitars. I've seen one of his guitar shows, that documentaries that they made of him, and he's...
Oh, the one with Mark Agnesi, the Gibson Garage one or whatever it is?
Yes.
Yeah, that he doesn't even know what he has. He has so much.
He's got like closets that open up and fold,
Basically. Yeah. How many Explorers do you have? I think I got 3 from the 50s.
Well, he's got 3 of the originals, and he's got original Flying V's too.
Mm-hmm. The one with the goopy headstock.
Yeah, with the split headstock.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think at one time he owned 20% of all the original Explorers.
Well, is there like 17 of them or something? There's not many.
Yeah, 17 or 19 under 20.
Yeah.
For those 3 years.
Unbelievable says he added a couple pedals to the board configuration today. Oh, great. Even more. Okay, fine. We'll try to figure that out. Marsha Murray asks, did anyone else get the Earthquaker devices? Was that Eurelius thing? I saw the demo. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet if I want it or not.
What is that thing anyway?
It's a multi-effect, so that you can do a rotary or a chorus or a phaser.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah. I watched the factory. It was odd. For a company that makes such cool effects, they really do rather lackluster demos. I'm just saying. Well, I don't know. It could be due to the legal lifestyle choices available in the state of Ohio. I don't know, but someone needs to partake much more, is what I'm saying.
They have dispensaries in Akron.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, guys. Get with the program. I'm just saying. Oh, the dog woke up. What's up, Coots? Hippie J? Yeah, because I remember at first I didn't even realize that pedal was a multi-effect. And I was like, wow, that's really got a lot of range in all the dials. I was like, you can really dial in a rotary or a chorus. Until I saw there was an actual knob that clicks in different stuff.
I don't know if I've seen that one yet.
Their older demos were cooler. Yeah, I believe so, Marsha Murray. I will. Speaking of, at some point, I may have a new fuzz coming in to do a demo on. The Flipside Music exclusive, was that the Demogorgon fuzz? I think. Ike hit me up the other day. He goes, so do you want one of those? I was like, yes. Anything else? I'm like, yes. A couple new t-shirts so that, have your current address on them and in a larger size because someone's really been enjoying his own cooking over the last few months. So. But I may still get that pedal too. We shall see. But yeah, I'm curious to try this Demogorgon deal. It's like their signature fuzz. And they go through a lot of fuzz pedals at that place. All the fuzzes.
Really?
I think Ike said they're now north of 1,100 pedals in stock at any given time. They broke the 1,000. Now they've consistently above 1,100. And it's probably going to be 1,400 before too long. I said, that's insane.
Oh, they're trying to keep up with Bo.
Trying.
I think that's part of it.
Actually, I only have like 2 fuzzes. I'm not a fuzz guy.
I might only have. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I got rid of most of mine. I may still have 2 or 3 around here. Come to think of it. Yeah, I probably do. Yeah, because I would keep a fuzz face style around, a muff style around, and I got the vintage one.
That's about what I have. I have a big muff and the vintage one somewhere. I don't know where it is.
The big muff is about the only one I remember.
Well, that was.
That's not all buy me a fuzz, Herb. No. Well, I got the bases covered. I'm not a fuzz guy.
Yeah, I bought the Behringer one for like $14. Sounds decent. Sounds like a fuzz.
That's it.
Yeah, it does the thing.
Yeah, some people love them.
Sounds like a ripped speaker. Great. Oh, Mark says I'll have some fresh baked cookies tomorrow for you. All right. I will not say no to that. I will say no to fuzz. I will never say no to cookies.
Unless they have fuzz on them.
Unless they have fuzz on them. Yeah. Both Graphite and Herb, neither of which own fuzz pedals. No, I don't need any special cookies.
I used to have the Fuzz Factory. They should just call that the Squealing Factory.
That's yeah.
Yeah, you turn one knob a hair, and all of a sudden you're in like noise central.
Mm-hmm. Michael Cross has a 6-pack of fuzzes. Nice.
I've never had one. Skip the fuzz right to distortion.
Yeah.
Maybe
Once in a while, I'll use one to get a certain sound. Like if I want to get that, I don't know, desert rock, Fu Manchu tone going, you need a fuzz.
And I like take a rat and turn the distortion all the way up. It's a fuzz.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, Red Shoal comes up with some pretty good fuzzy stuff.
Yeah, I can't use it. He makes a fuzz usable, like as a nice overdrive, and I can't do that. Like it's obvious when I'm using a fuzz.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then again, I do take that J Mascis approach. Like when I'm using a fuzz. It's like when I'm using a phaser.
It is indeed on. Man, I haven't played 2 pedals for years. 7-8 years now.
I can say hours.
Oh, I'm starting to stock up on them. So.
But I tell you, you can plug any guitar, I think. Well, I tried some guitars in the Messy Boogie King Snake, and you can instantly sound like Carlos Santana. Instantly. Doesn't matter what you play. That was a cool little amp, though. Freaking loud.
Murray says, I got 3 fuzzes, but one's a double with Ben's favorite an octave up. Oh, yay. Always got a phaser on the board, Herb. Actually, I got 2 at the moment. I got a phase 45 in front of the chain and then the phase 90 post gain for big sweeps. Well, you need that all-encompassing fuzz / phase.
Yeah, I do like the fuzz with the phaser. You get that Ernie Isley, that lady's tone.
Mm.
That might be a flanger, though.
I don't know. Again, I'll have a phaser and a chorus on together. That kind of makes it into a flanger sound anyhow. At least you can mimic it to a certain extent. Jack Collins doesn't own a fuzz. Jim doesn't own a fuzz. A lot of people don't own fuzzes. Interesting.
So then why they make so many fuzzes?
Because it's the easiest circuit to make. That's why. There's nothing to them.
Yeah, it's like those tone benders. There's like nothing to them, and they sell them for like $1,000.
Yep.
Yeah. A couple little chips in the dial, and you're rocking. I'm definitely in the wrong business.
Yeah, PJ in the Beard says TL pedals, Stinger fuzz on my board. Miss that guy. Yeah, Tim's. That's what I use. It's back there. This is not currently on the board, but yeah, same. He's like, it's a muff with a mids control. I'm like, sign me up. And I haven't looked for another. But then I found any other kind of fuzzes I like is basically a muff circuit with an added mids control, so it doesn't sound so scoop sounding. Hippie J built the Mutron phaser clone from StewMac and love it. Nice. Ferd Burfle says, no one owns a fuzz. They own you. Joe asked what happened to Tim. Tim closed the business. I want to say it might be a year ago now. Last I talked to him. We tried doing some promotional work a year and a half ago together. Got some limited success, but I think he's moved on to other things at this point. Often stack an OD with a fuzz for the mids. Yep. Jason Lindholm is like, damn, you're making me want more pedals. Yep. Yep. There is no curing of the gas when it comes to group hangs. Just end up wanting more.
Just when you think you have enough pedals, you look down and you go, oh, I don't have one of those.
I don't have one of those. Exactly.
They come up with something new.
Fuzz on bass is a thing, Blue Sky. That is true.
I just realized I don't have a ring modulator.
Yeah.
You know, nobody wants a ring modulator.
Right? Although, I saw what those guys at the pedal show, they did ring mod, this week?
I saw that, yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm very, because I'm like, I don't want one. I'm like, if anybody can make one sound good, it's got to be those guys. And
I still don't want one.
No. I don't see the point.
Unless you want to play the theme song to South Park.
And I don't.
Yeah.
What's up, Ed Doll? Ferd Burfle reports in he ordered the Keeley Tri-Chorus Rotary / Flanger this morning.
Ooh. Is that like three flangers in one?
So you got, it's probably either a Tri-Chorus, a Rotary, or a Flanger, I guess. I don't know.
Cool. Yeah, just give me the jet sound, and that's about it.
Jim's asking where Doug is. We need to give him pedal gas. Yes, we do, because Jim wants his $20. Or was it $10? $10? $20? I don't know. Either way. There's John DeShane.
Well, good day, John.
Pedal. Let's see, Gear Junkie 35 says Delta Lab brand stereo out chorus is killer for $25 used. That is a good deal for any stereo chorus used.
Yeah, the Delta Lab was Guitar Center's house brand for a while.
Okay. Michael Gross does a gonkulator with a thumbs up. I don't know about that. I don't know if I've ever actually played a gonkulator or not, but pretty sure I don't want to keep one because, you know what? I played a lot of Dodds, and they don't usually get a lot of stuff right in their pedals. They do a lot of stuff wrong in their pedals, and I am not leaving it to them to do a ring modulator. You know, I had their envelope filter in that thing. That was possibly the worst tracking envelope filter. Oh, that was so hard to dial in. BC Rich had an acoustic 360, and he has the rack mount 360 emulator that I need to do a video of. So it sounds great. All right. Jason Lindholm, I think I have the Delta Lab chorus, and I get a lot of hum out of it. Or hun. It says hun, but I'm guessing hum. Check your power supply.
Lots of huns is exactly.
If you don't have an isolated power supply, you probably need an isolated power supply. That's my guess. Jack Collins says, I own 9 pedals and 6 of them say Boss. Well, as long as they say other stuff other than Boss, that's different. You know, you have 6 of the same Boss pedal.
If they all say Metal Zone.
Yeah.
Then you got a problem.
Yeah. Sub Zach Thong. Hey, there's Lawrence Cash. He woke up from nap time. Isn't that nice? There's Ryan, OU812. Thanks for stopping in.
All right.
Unbelievable says JHS will make a ring modulator sound like a Klon. Yep. All with magic.
Yeah, what's the next stupid pedal he's going to bring out and go, oh, this is just as good as, this $1,000 pedal. And then everybody goes nuts.
Yeah, I'm curious because, he's brought forward some forgotten gems, but on the other hand, there's been a few times like, this is the best version of this. I'm like, it isn't. It is not. Maybe for your hands it is, but I've owned that pedal and I did not enjoy it. Yeah. It's like the whole thing with the Bad Monkey. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a damn tube screamer with a bass control. It's been done.
Yeah.
Owner jam.
I understand why you're
He says, why is Hip Metalworks so goddamn handsome? Evening all, Ben, looking great. Sending you some swag this week. Hugs and kisses.
You obviously don't have your glasses on. It's all I can say.
I will make an unboxing video, Boner.
It's the blue background that's making it good.
No background image today.
Yeah.
Doing this from a Windows box.
Exactly, Jim Cox. He's like, a tube screamer with a bass control? Sign me up, but not for $3,000. No.
No, they'll be $50 again in 2 years.
Yeah. Mike Crow says, Josh will do the Line 6 Spider. It sounds just like a Dumble.
This Gorilla amp sounds just like a Plexi.
Right.
Well, you know what? It kind of, in the advent of technology and simulators and the ability to profile your own stuff, why don't more people go do floorboards, multi-effect floorboards? One shot, one pedal.
Good question. I'm too picky. I'm always changing my tone. That's why I can't do presets and stuff for the most part. Or multi-effects. And it's too much dialing in for that. I'm tweaking.
Well, I don't change my tone all the time. I explore. I look around and have fun. I always go back to my own tone.
Mm-hmm. Lately I've just been backing down the gain on everything, like on all the pedals, because I'm just bringing everything down a bit each day, each week, just a hair, a little less gain. Try to clean it up a little more. What's up, cousin Doug? Down in Back Cornhole Podcast. His channel is blowing up. I'm just saying. It's finally blowing up. Cousin Doug.
Oh.
Like a earth-shattering kaboom blowing up.
Wow. It's the world's longest overnight success, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, How much is there to talk about with cornhole? We got these new bags. They have titanium in them.
It's just like new guitar picks, you know. I mean,
Oh,
Touche. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, you got a point there.
Apparently, Zach Thong is sick in bed. Well, I'm hoping you're feeling better soon, bud. James Hawking says the key to vertical tone on a pedal is full EQ control, bass, mid, high. Yep. Or at least a bass and a high. I don't like a single tone. That's way too limiting for me. Then again, you look at the Boss OD1, it's just a level and a gain. You don't get to control the tone.
well, the Morley Power Law is the same way. You know, it's just you crank the thing, turn it on, off, lower, high.
Well, look at a phase 90. It has 2 knobs or 1 knob. One knob, yeah.
One knob. Yeah,
It's just less or more.
that's right.
You want it fast or slow? Dealer's choice. And everybody runs it the same, regardless of the genre. It seems like everybody runs it around 10 o'clock position. If you play country, 10 o'clock. You want to do Van Halen, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd, 10 o'clock.
Man, kind of like chorus, any of those effects. I run my chorus fairly mellow.
PJ and the Beard likes one knob pedals. I used to be that way. Simple was better for me, and now I'm like, no, I want the 8 knob chorus pedal. I'm going down that route.
Mirror Ocean Machine that Unfucking Believable has. I'd like to check one of those out.
Jerry F says, I like a nice 2-channel amp, no distortion pedals. That's fine.
Well, my pedal board's in storage right now because I'm remodeling down here. So it's straight in the amp time.
Going old school.
It's like, oh, I'm not very good at guitar, am I?
Yeah. Wow. I really lean on those things. Oh, I understand that, my friend.
Everybody has their moments. You know.
What's up, false flag? Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, folks. Helps me out. Algorithms. We got 72 people watching.
Uh-oh. He's got he's got the Rockman stuff.
Yeah, you want to talk chorus? I mean, look at all those knobs on this thing.
Oh,
rocking, yeah, right on.
Yes, please.
You spent a whole day trying to dial in your tone on that.
70s, man.
Oh man,
way too many options on that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be in modulation heaven. Unbelievable says, play an acoustic, Billy. It helps.
I do that too.
Hey, come here.
What?
Come here.
What?
Just come here.
What?
Look in the camera.
I know something's up.
No way! No way!
Never mind. You know what?
She just want to see a bunch of old dudes.
Pretty much. What's with all the gray hair?
You know?
I'm moving the camera.
Well, they won't be able to see it down there. See, they can't see you. There. Okay.
Oh,
Yep. There you go.
Oh,
It's my granddaughter.
hi.
Right on. Bye.
Morning.
See? Not so bad, is it?
Wednesday.
Right on. Musically inclined?
yes, unbelievable.
Not. Well, soon.
I bought the kitty on the camera.
Yeah. Okay, don't.
Stop shot.
No, don't bring it in.
Everyone in the chat saying hi. Isn't that nice?
See, everybody's saying hi to you. See? Cool, huh? Yeah.
Tell me.
There you
Johnny Love says she's probably better than me on guitar.
go. It hasn't started yet. It might be.
He'll say, I stand by my statement.
My grandson, he's got the xylophone now. So.
He plays
Ooh.
both the band.
Is there any way you can hook that up to a distortion pedal? That might sound kind of cool.
You know, I didn't even think of that.
Mic it, run some modulation, some delays,
Yeah.
some reverbs. Sure. I like it.
Are you good?
Hello, Bedouin.
Okay.
Or Bedouin.
Later.
Okay, don't forget you got that.
Jeff Case, like, so this is what a water buffalo looks like?
Pretty much.
Sometimes it gets better.
This is the politically correct version.
Jason Lindholm's liking your amp collection, Bo. Yeah, we don't even get to see the fourth wall of amps.
Well, once I figure out how to swivel all this stuff, I'll someday.
I believe it says a xylophone through a metal zone will never sound better.
Well, it'll be another Kansas, you know.
Hey, I like Kansas.
You know,
Yeah.
Graphite says she needs a drum kit. There's 2 drum kits in there.
There is. I have 2 of them.
I remember stuff.
Acoustic or electric? Or one of each?
I have the Roland as well. I have the Roland electrical ones, and 1 Pearl set and 1 Tama set. Both the 13-piece.
How do you find the triggers and stuff on the Roland?
How do what?
How do you find the triggers and stuff on the Roland? On the Roland kit?
I don't know. I don't remember. I mean, they're not set up. It's been a while. So, but they're the regular round pieces, you know. They're not. It's not huge. It's like the ones that Neil Peart used to have when he had it on the side. He had the exact same set. So,
Yeah, right on.
Nice.
And Neil Peart didn't really know much about
I've
drums
always
anymore.
been tempted to buy an electronic kit.
yeah.
I
Have
want
you
one.
ever seen some little old lady told me,
Oh,
you
yeah,
should
I don't
get a
have
drummer.
the big gong. I don't have the big gong thing
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, all the affordable
That's
ones I've
an
seen.
outdoor thing because you want to be able to set it on fire too. So it's, you know, both. What's the point hitting the gong if it's not on fire? I'm just saying. PC says portions of that amp wall is load bearing.
See? Be good.
Can I have that tiger? The like stuffed animal tiger.
Where? Up there?
They're the dinosaurs that made you on Lego.
The Blue Sky says I have a great Tama guitar. Yeah, I forget. Always forget. Like Tama had guitars and Pearl made pedals for some reason.
Yeah, Pearl made like that modular system. Did you ever see that?
Yep.
It was like a pedal board that you plug them in.
Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, I'll see like a Pearl overdrive at a guitar show or something. I'm like, oh, right. And the guy wants way too much money for it. It's like, I'm not paying any. Like, I don't think I'd pay more than $40 for a pedal made by a drum company. I'm just saying.
Peavey made pedals too. I really don't see those around very much.
I've heard them. They're like Boss Light in some ways.
Yeah.
I know one guy locally still gigs with PV pedals because he built his pedal board in like 1988 with PV, bunch of PV and Boss pedals. And he hasn't changed it.
I thought the PV ones weren't they like? No, were they? Those are ones that had like the rubber button.
Yeah, they had a big
Like a
equipment
hub-
with
there
a
was like a
round
middle of it?
rubber bump. Yeah. Look like an air pump or something.
You use it to pump up your air mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Fairly
Kind of
big.
ugly looking, but
Mesa Guitar Guy says the Pearl Octaver is great.
They probably made a couple decent ones.
See you, Doc.
Hi, Doc.
Blue Sky says if you ever find a Tama and Martin copy, they're incredible. Interesting. What's up, Mark Dillon?
Is Paul in the chat? Like, I got a new addition to the family.
Nice.
My daughter brought it.
You're not trying to keep up with Paul, are you?
Well, that makes 10.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Yeah, so yes. BC Rich says, I have a PV bass effects rack unit with those pedals in it. Nice. And Herb says, do you remember the pedal that you put the different liquids in to change tone? Yes, that was Ranger effects. Granger or Ranger? Ranger effects. Okay. I was looking at them not too long ago. He was recently on that pedal show. He makes a flanger I want so bad. So bad. And then he's got the distortion pedal. It's got a button that when you press it, it sounds like a record scratch. And I'm like, yes, I need that in my life. I really
yo.
But I can't find a Canadian distributor, so I'll have to order it directly from the UK. So that's going to
for all your Rage Against the Machine covers.
Exactly. Well, yeah, because like Dan's playing it, he's like chugga chugga chugga, and then you just chug chug chug. I'm like, yes, I need that in my life. I don't know why, but I need that on my board. Yes, different liquids make different overdrive sounds, BZ Rich. It's interesting. You don't have to put a lot in. It's just like a few drops or something. I can't remember, but I don't know. I don't understand.
That sounds like a big pain in the ass to me.
Yeah. And then they have expression pedals that connect to the pedals. It's called an Igor pedal, but it's like air pressure sensitive to change delays and stuff. You know, it's weird. It's so weird, Billy, that I'm like, yes. Look up that pedal show with, I think it was Ranger Effect.
Nobody's going to be able to
a month
fix
or
it.
so ago. What's that?
As soon as it breaks, nobody's going to be able to fix it.
I'm gonna keep it.
Because they're going to be like, what the hell is this?
I'm gonna keep the tag.
Okay.
Lee says vegetable pedals.
Well, I'd be curious to see the difference.
The
difference between beer and rum and wine. Let's say
Maple syrup.
They did whiskey and beer on that pedal show. Apparently, vape juice makes a really good tone. As I said, that was like the best tone with vape juice for some reason. Okay, sure.
So it kind of makes you wonder. It might have to be one of two things: either the specific gravity of the liquid, or
it could be the viscosity. It could be the density, the opaqueness, how clear it is. I think might have something to do with it. I don't know.
Probably some kind of optical thing with a light.
Yep.
That's some pretty weird shit, though.
This guy was interesting. He was interesting. I highly recommend everyone watch that episode of that pedal show because they were weird pedals, and you're going to want to spend a lot of money on making weird noises. That's all I'm going to say. What's up, Fruitcake Tony? Cat only wants to be carried so much. Been there.
Someone just said vegetable pedals. Well, wait till they come up with vegan pedals. Duh.
Gary says 28 different brands of guitar cables. Does anyone have hot tips on which ones to buy?
Ogami's.
Friend Rob over at Daddario likes Daddario cables.
I have some of those. They've
For some reason.
forever.
Yeah, for some reason.
I make my own.
I think the price is right for Rob. Just saying.
Yeah, well, that something to do with it.
I have a feeling Bo probably has more money invested in cables than I have in my whole rig.
I make my own. I bought a huge roll of wire, all the hardware for it, and just solder it together. A lot of heat shrink.
Right on.
You're thinking of the Miku pedal, Herb.
Oh, that thing's ridiculous. There's another pedal. It serves no purpose.
They're way overpriced. They were overpriced when they were new because I thought about getting one when they came out. And I was like, nope, I'm not paying. It was like $200 US or something ridiculous. I'm like, no way. It was $100 US. Yes, sign me up. But
all it does is make weird noises that are unusable for anything.
Well, annoying bandmates. Annoying bandmates. Although Rich and I figured we could have incorporated it into a Honey Badger set at some point. Take the lead and just use it for a lead on a song. And it would be totally out of place. Like we'd use it in a Beatles song or a Tom Petty song or something very ridiculous. When the crowd wasn't paying attention, that's when you see if the crowd's paying attention or not. Because if you turn on a Miku pedal and nobody notices, you might want to change up your material a bit. Just saying.
Or hit that fur pedal for that little bit over the top.
Well, that's same Graphite mentioned. Yeah, the combo of the Miku paired with the fart pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah, or let alone way if you put the Miku into a harmonizer too, right? So then you have your choir.
Ooh, and not a stereo octaver. Ooh.
Well, I wouldn't mind a whammy pedal. That's on my list.
I think a whammy cool. English. A whammy pedal. Holy fuck, would be cool. Like Joe Satriani was Raspberry Delta Jam. Check that tune out for a bit of whammy pedal action. Kind of cool. Hard to do on whammy bar. Can't make it sound the same. Like just can't.
Stretch the limits of what is music. That's been my entire journey, Lee. Freak out, Unbelievable says, yeah.
Freak out. Is that the feedback one where you just put your foot on it and it?
I think so. Is that Emery? 10 solo music. There was something I was looking at, and then I forgot what it was. Had me interested for a moment, and then it's gone. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was a reverb pedal. Keeley reverb? Yes. Because our friend Rob over at Tesi Switch had a limited run of these Keeley reverbs done. Use coupon code Canucks and save 15%. With a special fabric top to match the fabric top Wolfgang he had done. So the pedal matches the guitar. Limited run. He says, you'd get a kick out of this. And I was like, you're right. I do.
Where is Dr. Fabric? I mean, is he here?
I have not seen him. He might be lurking. Oh, wait. He was doing a lot of wet sanding. He was doing a bunch of wet sanding. He was, yes, he had shot the final clear on Unbelievable's telly, and he was spending the day wet sanding. So he may not have any fingertips left to type. That's my guess. He may be lurking.
and loving it.
Yeah. And if he's lurking, he's probably cursing, which means he may have added more paint. Because I bet him last night that he may add more paint. He said, nope, I've already got 9 coats clear on it. I'm not adding any more. I'm like, you're adding more.
That's a lot of coats.
Yes and no, but you need that many coats to get the depth.
Yeah, because he said he knocked the first 3 coats down to almost nothing. And then went from there. Yeah. Probably just because, with the way that it is fabric, it's going to be a lot of orange peel to start with. Unbelievable's with me. He agrees. There was more clear being shot. So.
I don't have the patience for that.
You and me both. I barely have the patience to clean my guitars.
I've got to body it. I got to paint it. And I'm dreading it. Because I know it's...
Well, at least you had winter to blame on, right? You're like, oh, it's too cold. Can't shoot. Yeah, it's too cold.
Yeah, but next week or two is probably the best time.
Yep. Yeah, it's getting up in the 70s this week. Finally.
Celsius?
I wish. Melt everything off, finally. Sub 7/8. Jay in the house. Another one of the chief bottle washers over at the End of the Bus Network.
How's it going, Jay?
Wednesday nights. Up to shenanigans and tomfoolery and all kinds of malarkey. Christopher Live Sawa. Good to see you. Lee says it's going to hit the high 80s there later this week. Well, that's a little too much. We don't need that much. Maybe for like 3 days in the summer, just so we go, yep, that's what that's like. To remind us. Meanwhile, Unbelievable says it's 87 degrees in Scottsdale right now. Oh, that was taking me off, Billy, because Unbelievable was hanging with us yesterday evening. And, we had a high of like 4 Celsius yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's like 10 p.m. here, and he's sitting outside in the sunshine in a T-shirt, sipping on a cold snack. And I'm like,
yeah, I got family in Texas. They do the same shit to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, rub it in.
Yeah, that's like, oh, it's too hot out here. I need to go in the air conditioning.
Jerry F says it's supposed to be warm here too. I think Jerry's in the Detroit area. I think.
Is he?
I think so. I could be wrong, but I think so.
Well, it is supposed to get warm here. I mean, around the 70s, the high 70s anyway. Which is good. I'm tired of this snow and ice.
You mean you didn't like that last foot of white stuff you got?
I got so many
What,
trees.
the ice storm this past week? No.
Yeah, it snows here for maybe 2 weeks on Vancouver Island, like where I am, and that's it. Winter's done. I'll be quiet now.
That's right. You will. Yeah. It doesn't sound like any part of Canada I know.
Oh, it's beauty. It's beauty here.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is up in Alaska and it's 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect.
Spring.
Right. Blue Sky says record highs in Florida and wildfires. Well, that's not good. No, we don't like that. Ferd's reporting in 68 in East Texas. It's fine. Jerry's not putting away the snowblower yet. I got to pick up some new blades for my mower this week.
Yeah, I'm cutting the grass tomorrow.
I realize, because it's getting into the 70s all this week. So that tells me by the end of the week, I'm going to need to cut the grass. So I got to put new blades on the mower.
Yeah, this is a preemptive strike. I don't want to do it on the weekend.
Smart move. And that'll be the weather portion of the show, folks.
Soon we're going to have a map.
Right? Trev does half the time when he's on. He brings up the map. Okay, you are here.
Yeah. we need a better looking weather girl.
What's up, Laz? Laz is getting ready for his NAMM adventure. He's got Martin coming into town soon from L&M Guitar Corner, flying, I don't know, halfway around the world to go to NAMM.
Oh, yeah, that's next week, NAMM, isn't it?
Yeah. Dave Chase in the house.
Yeah, I wish Sweetwater would continue with their Gear Fest stuff. You know,
I'm surprised they're not going back to a live event this year. Maybe they just haven't announced it yet.
It's online.
I keep getting emails from Cosmo. Oh, Cosmo Fest is coming. We're going to have great things. And yeah, well, tell us what it's going to be.
Unbelievable was laughing his ass off last. I went on a rant about that. I'm like, oh, let's go to the Cosmos Day. I'm like, what? Nothing's announced. What? Come on. You know, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm still going. It's after pause. I'm like, I'm still going to go.
Well, I booked a house, so I have to go.
Right.
Oh, yeah, right on.
See Unbelievable. And hello to Sassy Cat.
I might go, Ben. So I don't know. It depends. I got to get a
Come
pass.
on, Bo. You got to go. We won't tell your Sweetwater rep.
Ixney.
If anything, I'll bring them along with me. I'll use their helicopter. How's that?
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
They'll send the Gulf Stream over for you.
Yeah, I'm hoping they do it big because it's like we're back after 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is. Yeah, because the last one was, 2019? So hopefully to have some decent entertainment and some decent vendors.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, kind of really surprised they don't have anything out yet.
Like nothing. I know they're 2 months out and they've mentioned nothing.
No, yeah, that's... Yeah,
Laz, it's your turn next year, Ben. You must come to San Francisco and drive down with me. No. If I'm flying across the damn continent, I'd be damned if I'm doing another 4-hour road trip from there. That's like when I did that with Aaron. I flew to Chicago. That was nice, only an hour. And then it took 8 hours to drive to Nashville. Next time I said, I'll just fly to Nashville and you can pick me up at the airport. We'll meet you there.
Yeah. Yeah, saves a lot of BS. For sure.
That's a drive from Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago's pretty far north.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I noticed. It's just down. And then we turned left for a little bit.
Nashville's a long drive from here.
I think it's right around 12
It'd be
hours.
the same
from here.
you're in Cleveland, right? It'd be the same.
Yeah. Ben, have you ate any of those candies yet?
No, well, I'll do it now. Mazel.
Hey, I got to remind you.
What's up, DD Files? Anyone speak with RJ lately? He okay? No lives lately. Yes. I spoke to RJ a little over a week ago. Yes. I think. Because I messaged him on the Friday night saying, hey, are you going live tomorrow? You know, I heard back at midnight my time. Maybe. Actually, he says sleeping's out of whack. So I don't know if he was doing some late night session work or whatever, you know, because RJ doesn't really talk about that side of things too much because all of its NDAs. But yeah, so he says sleeping's out of whack. So I was like, okay. Which I get because he was messaging me and that's 11 o'clock his time and he's not much of a night person usually. Still putting out demos though. So
Yeah, he had a couple pedal ones there. I don't remember which ones.
a bunch of guitarists too the last few weeks.
Did you do those new Walrus pedals? The ones with the sliders?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
I want the Pacer. Go figure. Blue Sky's asking what flavor. These are Gas Gang watermelon.
Ooh.
50 milligrams each.
Oh, Jesus. That would put me to sleep for a week.
That's about right.
No, I get the hybrid.
Right.
Keeps you right in the middle. Don't wake you
Yeah.
up. Don't put you to sleep. I'll bring you a bag, Billy.
Oh, I don't need that. No.
I can get a smaller dosage if you want.
No. We'll talk about it.
Just say 500 milligrams for $12. The funny part is, you look at it, Billy. The funny part is,
We'll
they're
be
50
talking.
milligrams a piece, right? Directions: take 1 to 3,
Oh my God, 3.
and wait for effects. New users should take less candies and do so shortly before bed.
Yeah.
And that's on the label? Wow.
Yeah, 10 is about my limit.
No, 50 just relaxes me a bit. 100 relaxes me a little more.
How about just let common sense prevail and leave it at that?
See, yeah, Mark got some. He says, yeah, it's a pack of 4 gummies for a total of 600 milligrams. They were 150 each.
Ugh,
Giddy up.
that ruined my evening.
Yeah, that's when you're like, I thought you said there were 15. I said, no, 50. Great. But yes, those walrus pedals do look cool, Michael Gross. And I like the way, yeah, it's universal. They just put different guts inside. They're all the same sliders, a little switch.
It seems like everybody's kind of go after JHS did that 3 series. Everybody's like, okay, let's do an affordable pedal series that they're simple.
Fender did their abomination of an affordable pedal series.
Yeah.
Yep. Laz is building his new pedal board. Good. Good. Clean up that floor. Put him onto a board. It's going to be a big board. Oh, it's going to be a big board.
The big board.
Yeah, he's going to end up like me with option paralysis. So many pedals I want to put on. Not enough room on the board. That's why mine are cascading across the floor off the board.
Well, then you obviously need a bigger board. Hello.
Just don't show me a picture, Ben. I'll hyperventilate.
Yeah, you don't. No, like I added a new pedal last night, but I want to run an 18 volts, which was fine because that's at that end of the power supply on the corner of the board. So I just ran a tap out right onto the carpet floor. Boom, done. It's only 3 pedals off the side of the board. And then cables running everywhere still. It's because I don't have a pedal train style where you're going to, oh, look who showed up. The doctor finally showed up.
Oh, there he is.
Charles.
What's up, Charles?
Simple yes or no, Charles. Did you shoot more paint today? Or is the wet sanding complete?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yep. Sliders. Yeah, Sassy. They're not foot friendly because it's horizontal. It'd be okay if they're vertical. You can kind of, but not really.
They're kind of cool because you can see where your settings are easier.
Yeah. I dig it. And they do notch it in the middle, which I kind of like too.
It's very 70s. Reminds me of my old stereos would have everything with sliders.
Yep. Yeah, I kept it simple, what, like black. Hey, Speaker. What's up? Furnace is kicked on, which is good. Had to replace the blower motor in the furnace this week. That was fun.
Oh, I've done that. That's not. Yeah.
That was not affordable. That was because we decided we wanted it under warranty, so we had the Lennox guy do it. Oof. Still waiting on the bill, but he's like, "You're not going to like the price of this blower motor." I'm like, "I know, because I can tell it's a complete assembly. I hate complete assemblies."
Ka-ching.
So Charles says, just broke free from my captors. Okay. But that doesn't answer the question.
That's one way to refer to your family.
Right.
Mhm.
What time are you leaving? 10?
Yes, I'm curious. Charles, did you shoot more paint today? He's like, relax. Let me say hello to people first. Then we'll get to your question.
I think you already said no.
Oh, no. And no. Okay. There we go. Never mind.
That's a negatory.
So no for shooting more paint, and no, he isn't finished either. Okay. I did answer, and I said no.
And he's saying it again. No and no.
I appreciate that. It's like you missed the first hour, Charles. Stop happening. Michael Chris says, I keep saying I'm going to build the big and practical board, only the biggest, stupidest pedals allowed. I almost bought an envelope filter the size of a Frisbee. That is a stupid, ridiculous pedal to have on your board, and I agree that needs to be there. I get that. I get that.
Do you have a dog that can carry it back to you, though? That might be the question to answer.
No, but I got a pet rock. It does not fit. But if I need to tail to amp back ever so slightly, it can be a load-bearing pet. Most pets aren't load-bearing pets.
True. True enough.
At least the live ones.
True.
I
I like Michael Kress's idea because I'm still flirting with the idea of getting rid of my smaller, ish pedal board. I'm just putting a coffee table down there with no legs, and that's going to be the coffee table board.
I have a few of those.
A
They're
few.
loaded with pedals. It's all nothing but pedals over.
I'd almost set it up beside you, Ben. Like
Well, yeah, it's all right. It's all right here. Boom. I turn 90 degrees.
Like,
and I can tap it.
you turn your chair, boom, click.
That's what I do now. My one pedal board's here, and I got another one next to it, and then the guitars next to that.
Convenient.
I didn't know
Oh,
they
yeah.
were that close.
Oh, yeah. That's when you see me leaning over when we're on a call. It's because my pedal board's right there. I'm adjusting on stuff, twisting knobs, trying to make myself sound more talented. It doesn't really work. But I still keep giving Lawrence my money, hoping it works.
Well, he does.
See you,
good
Terry.
shit. Lawrence does good stuff.
Oh, Michael Kress brought up Chase Bliss. Yeah, there's a rabbit hole I'm not willing to go down right now because they got some weird ass stuff.
That's a pricey rabbit hole.
Exactly. Same reason I don't flirt with Strymon.
No.
Nope.
No, thank you.
They're good pedals, though.
Yeah, I'm sure they're great.
Yep.
I don't want to buy one because then I'm going to want more.
That's what happened with Lawrence's pedals.
You'll end up with $3,000 worth.
Yeah,
Exactly.
A bunch of $400 or $500
You can't have
pedals.
just one.
Unless I can become friends with the owner of the company, I can't afford boutique stuff. That's the way it works with me. Unless I'm buying used.
Yeah, but they look so cool on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Guthrie Trapp today talking about it's showing the Lex, which is the rotary speaker one.
Oh, yeah.
The Strymon pedal. The thing sounds amazing. But I'm going to spend $300 on a rotary speaker.
Yeah. What's an envelope phaser, Michael Krause? I don't know what that is, but it sounds like something, again, I need. Envelope filter, Pigtronics WP2, EP2. What? What? Envelope phaser. Kidding me? Huh.
Mental note.
Yeah, I'm literally mentally jotting down. Investigate further. I don't know what that is. Sassy Cat, pedals you leave in your will? Sure. They all go to my sister. Let her deal with it. At some point, I will need to thin out the herd a little more. Like the 20 plus Boss pedals, I don't use, but I apparently collect.
Yeah, but they look good on the
when
wall.
when you want to get rid of your halo, let me know.
Okay.
Oh, come on now.
No, that's. Have I actually got around to Velcroing it down? No, still hasn't got around to Velcroing it, but it hasn't left the board since I got it. That's the that or the Hydra. I don't think either one of them actually have Velcro. They're just sitting there in place and haven't moved.
It's not a permanent fixture yet. Excellent news.
Oh, it's permanent. I haven't even changed a preset because I don't need to. That's how good that thing is.
Yeah, that'd be a cool little pedal, I think.
Yeah, that's right. You have one, don't you, Bo?
Sure.
Sure he does.
There. Somewhere.
What I was thinking. Although I do use it on a slapback at least half the time. That's the ultimate irony. You running a Halo in stereo? Yes. Slapback.
Fuck yeah.
But stereo slapback.
Well, hey, if I could run stereo, I'd be running stereo. No contest.
Strymon does quite the same as the Halo, too. Design. Which one is it? The Valente. Strymon Valente does the same as that Halo does. So, but the Halo has a bigger depth to it.
Yeah. Thank you, Symmetry, for posting a link to the Under the Bus network in the chat. Because folks should check them out if you haven't already. Jerry F says, is there any kind of pedal chain order that should be used when running into an effects loop in the back of an amp with certain effects? Well, if you're using your amp totally clean, no. But if you're, looking to use a dirty amp, like you want it for your gain, then yeah, I put my delays and reverbs at the very least in the loop. I don't want dirty delays and reverbs. I want clean delays and reverbs. Excuse me. Lawrence Cash has mentioned the Electro Harmonix Qtron. I never really bonded with one of them. Sasscat says, selling all my gear to pay for my funeral arrangements. Exactly. Sold it just in time.
Mm-hmm.
You're laughing at Ottawa Symmetry. Choices. And he's Canadian. Apparently Graphite's getting hungry again. It's fine. That's fine. We're going to go for a little while longer, folks. And then you guys can get on to the rest of your extended weekend. I don't know. You may have to work in the morning or not. That's fine.
Thanks for reminding me.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
I said or not.
It won't be too bad for me, so I get to delegate for the first hour.
Well, it's still early for you. You're on the West Coast, Ken. Come on now. Of course. Like it's only 6:20 in the evening for you.
I'm still not looking forward to tomorrow, though.
I get it.
Going to be a pain in the ass, but you will do this, and you will do it now, and you will do it like I tell you to.
I have a PSW coming over tomorrow, and I have to slip out to do some grocery shopping at some point. I know that much.
Cool.
Yeah, action-packed, Ken. Action-packed. Oh, and then, of course, got the show tomorrow night with Terry and Trev, Guitars, and then we may have an Ask Canuck show. I say that every week, and then we cancel it, so I don't know. There might be one, there might not. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully.
There's a race today, wasn't there?
There is, yeah.
The
Bristol did it. Dirt track race. That should be fun.
I keep
Watch
saying I love Doug's background, the eyes that he has.
He had the Beast from the Southeast banner, yes.
Yeah.
They used to have those eyes in the corners on the track on the walls. Looked really cool.
That's the same thing that they had when Rainbow had their tour for the Straight Between the Eyes tour in the 80s. They had exactly those eyes coming down, and they were coming down like laser beams and into the audience.
Nice.
Right on.
Same thing.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Or it was. That's what it reminds me of. It was.
All right. I just happened to see Michael Krause happen to comment. I think he means chorus before delay, phaser after reverb. If you're talking about me, no, nothing goes after reverb. Reverb is last. Reverb is last. Last.
Oh yeah, Laz has a halo, doesn't he?
Delay in front of reverb.
And Laz mentions, yes, holding down the button of the engaged circuitry gives you the halo effect because I'll put it into infination. Sure. Yeah, that's pretty much an always on in some form. The reverb comes and goes because sometimes with the halo, there's so much delays you don't need a reverb. It just gets to be too much. Any reverb, Sascat, last. Reverb last. Because all it's doing is going, you're adding room. That's all you're doing is adding room.
Mm-hmm. Space.
That's it. Yeah, you're adding space to existingness. Yeah. We don't want to distort space. We don't want to phase space. No, that's space. Just allowing everything to happen.
Space.
Yeah. It's like echo, delay. They call it trails. Trails are at the end. They're not at the beginning. They're at the end.
Take delay.
But before reverb. Reverb is always last.
Always.
William Silva mentions the Keeley Echoes. Yes, that's a great pedal. Yeah, Keeley's really good at doing that digital pedal that sounds analog. He's really, I don't know what he's doing. I don't understand. I'm afraid to look inside. I just assume there's little, I don't know, leprechauns in there or something. I don't know, unicorns and leprechauns in there making sound.
What kind of chips?
Yeah.
A lot of chips.
Yep. Programming and digitals and stuff I don't understand. But I'm guessing, I don't even know if it has a battery clip inside, but I'm guessing if you plugged a standard, dime store battery 9-volt into it, it's going to last about 3.5 minutes. Just suck it all. No, Trev. William Sosa has agreed. He's a friggin' genius. Yep. Stuff in the effects loop, the order. Yeah, everything post-gain. Whatever you would run post-gain should be as soon as post-gain. Modulation, then time-based. So phasers, flangers, and choruses, oh my, and then your delays and reverbs. I think Trev's been into the cold snacks. I'm just saying. He will not deny it either. Piece of say, I want Poe to turn them all on, watch the lights dim. It's the way you turn on the last one and it just hits the breaker, right? You go from everything to nothing. Damn it. Jerry F says, I have a Keeley double track pedal. Amazing through 2 amps. Doesn't take batteries. Interesting. Is that like a passive ABY?
I think the only pedals I got that take batteries now are the Boss ones, the old Boss ones.
Mark asks, what time's a good time to stop by place tomorrow? Before 1 or after 2, basically. Let me know, and then I can go grocery shopping accordingly. Seems to me there was a doubler pedal that came out a few years ago that I was interested in, and it could do 2, 3, or 4 guitar parts kind of thing, and it had a thing whether it track how good or bad it would track and keep up in time. I was like, oh, it's like a drunk button or a drunk dial. I'm like, I like that idea. I can't remember who made it, but I want one. I did not, Charles. I did not. Looper pedal should be last if you use one. I never think of it because I don't use one, but that would be your last. Because you're recording. That's just a recording device. So you want to record, unless you don't want an effect recorded in the loop, then don't put it there. Like some people might do some weird shit where you put something into a loop to go into a delay that you're going to send into infiniteness and noisery. And I'm looking at you, Sonic Youth.
Yeah, they were kind of a weird band.
I could see them doing that. Except they just hit the guitar open on leaving it laying on the stage while they're twisting knobs. Rather, loopers didn't exist. Is bit dial a pedal? I'm not aware. How about a pan pedal? I don't know what pan pedals are. Is that like pan guitars? So it'd be like cheap and Japanese? Then I'm down. Because I like cheap and Japanese.
Butt dial.
Butt dial.
It's a good name for a pedal.
That would be. It just does random things though when you hit it, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what it's going to do.
It calls your friends and hangs up.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, what the logo would look like.
Okay, Jerry F says they thinks it was made by TC Electronics. I think so too. Okay, I'll look in that neighborhood.
Yeah, it's like called double take or something like that. I remember.
Oh, look! Apparently, Doug's still tuned in. He says you like cheap anything. Shush.
We still got to talk Doug into going to Cosmo Fest,
right?
It's right down the road.
Oh, he will, and he will like it.
That's right.
He would not like that.
Bring your credit card.
But then Billy, he'll make me go to a cornhole tournament.
Oh, I'm thinking of another Doug. I'm thinking of Doug Strong.
Oh, Doug Strong. Yeah, well, that cousin Doug. Yes, he's going. Yeah, he doesn't have a choice. He has to. I already told him he has to go.
Yeah.
Because then we're gonna make him buy something, so then he owes Jim $20. Team at 73. What time is it there, Ben? It is 9:30 p.m. Are you coming to NAMM next week? I am not. I have one event scheduled this year, and that's Cosmo Music Fest, which I said to Amanda that day. You're it. I'm out of town. I got an important thing I got to do. Oh, okay. And then I told her what it was.
Did you have earplugs with you when you told her what it was?
Nope. I texted her.
Attaboy.
Oh, I am not going to be within reach during that conversation. Oh, you kidding me? There's a reason I have bad shoulders. It's from her punching me in the arms for years. I'm just saying.
Too many games of Punch Bug, eh?
The Mimic by TC Electronics. Okay, is it the Mimic? Look into that. Appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, I'm hoping to go next year, but we shall see. All depends on my father and his health. I can slip away for an afternoon or a day. I can't really slip away for a week because if I'm going to go all the way out to California, I'm going to be out there for at least a week. And have it in January. I care not to go to California this time of the year. It's already getting warm here. January, yes. Count me in. Driving to avoid blizzards to go to California. Yes.
It's not hot there yet, is it?
Hot enough. Then again, I was there. It was 58 degrees, and I was outside tanning in JJ's backyard. It's like, come on, it's 58. I'm like, it's not 28. Blue Sky says, I'd like to know what Prince's pedal setup for Crimson and Clover on the Ellen show was. As far as I know, he only ever had like one pedal board. The Boss pedal board.
Yeah, it's all Boss.
Yeah. Sascat has the Boss tremolo pan pedal. Like a ping pong delay type thing. Ted saying about 60 degrees in LA. I'd take 60 degrees. 60 here yet this year. One day. For like an hour.
Yeah. No, you'll get one in May. You probably won't get one for the rest of April.
No, it'll be this week, and then it'll go back to cold. I'm like, what the hell?
Well,
What the hell?
Snow next week.
Supposed to get that,
Yeah,
okay?
and then it'll snow. Yeah, exactly. It'll be t-shirt and shorts this week, and then snow next week.
That's Michigan.
At least that's how it is here.
Well, yeah, like a week and a half ago. I remember I was outside in a t-shirt and jeans because it was sunny, and then I came inside, and an hour and a half later, there was a blizzard outside, sideways, snow. And I'm like, what? An hour and a half ago, t-shirt, and then snow. Charles, Billy is remodeling, so stuff is put away right now. That's
Yeah, everything's in storage.
You missed the earlier portion of the show where there was mention of that, but that's okay because you were being held hostage. We understand. We're glad you were able to gain your freedom.
And you escaped.
I know, Gary. It's going to be awesome. Gary's right across the lake from me, so outside Rochester. You have our condolences. But then again, Gary has the Great House of Guitars near him, and we don't. So there's that.
Yeah, House Guitars is insane. I was there once.
They don't need any repair work, Mark. They're the same as when I got them. They're boards. We're good. Got to wash the cornhole bags, though, this week. That's on the list of things to do. Wash the cornhole bags.
You got to wash them?
Yeah, because we played on the driveway last year, and they got kind of dirty playing on the driveway. So that's the other thing. I got to cut down a limb on the tree out front so I can move back to playing on the lawn because that limb had come down last year and was getting in the growing range.
Well, I mean, I don't remember washing ours at all. So
Yeah, mine picked up a fair amount of grime off the driveway.
Well,
I didn't care.
We left ours in the garage one year, and the mice ate them all.
oh, well, that could happen too.
So, well, on that note, probably wrap things up because I'm going to get up and stretch my hip because it's cramped up because that's fun and check on Dad. But and we'll hang here. And I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. And so, Billy, Bo, Hip, thanks. Stay on the line. Don't drop out during the end of the call. Just saying. Hang on the line. Thank everybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to the Mod Squad for doing Mod Squad type stuff. And we'll be back tomorrow night with Trav and Terry. And why is Cousin Doug? What do you want? What? New bags. Oh, yeah. And Doug's got new bags for me, apparently.
Woo-woo!
Cool.
Ah!
So there we go.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm expecting that new set soon, Doug. Just saying. Just saying. And videos out this week. We've got an acoustic demo coming out on Wednesday. And a restring video on Friday.
If we give it up on the soda pop?
No, I want some warm weather. I want to shoot outside. I could shoot one, though, because it'll be nice out this week.
There you go.
Yeah. Better lighting. Yeah. Plus, I was getting down on. I did get a new root beer, though. Mm-hmm. It's got like Old West font on it. So
I missed the videos where you wipe off the cap and it blinds you.
Cowboy hat. Cowboy hat.
That'll be, we'll be back to that real soon, thankfully. And me getting blinded by pop cans and bottle caps and people driving by with like, oh, glass repair. Oh, great. Yeah, thanks. Those guys are nuts. So be good, folks. Hold those doors open. Let somebody in heavy in traffic because somebody needs. They're going to cut you off probably anyway, so you can also just lay on the brakes a bit and save the front end of your car. Just saying. So be good to each other and happy tone chasing and don't litter. What are we going to end with here? Oh, we'll go with this one.